Setting up YouTube in the dark, not easy. Can't see anything. That there. Some gloves. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out here bright and early. It's actually not even bright yet. It is definitely early. Anyways, the goal today was for me to come out here and choke off these hives before any of the bees started coming outside and give an OA treatment to all the girls on the front row here. Now, I don't know what the mite counts are in these hives, and because I came out here this morning and see several hives have some girls bearding on the front, I'm going to go ahead and take a sample and do a mite wash just to see if there are any mites. Now, with all of that said, I am going to go ahead and give them all a treatment today, regardless of what the mite count says, and we will check the bottom board in a couple of days and see what the mite drop is, and that will let me know whether or not I need to go ahead and do the next two series of treatments on these hives to make sure that these girls are nice and clean going into the fall. So with all of that said, let me choke off the hives that I can, gather up some bees from the hives that I can't, and we'll get started. All right, so I've gone through the entire front row of beehives and I've choked off every hive that did not have bees bearding on the front. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the OA treatment on the hives that I've choked off, and then when I'm done with that, I'll release those bees out into the ether, and then we will do the mite check, the mite wash on the hives that have bees actually bearding on the front. That way I don't have to go into the hives and rake any bees off the frames and take a chance at collecting the queen and washing her in alcohol. This alcohol wash is not something that I want to do. I know that all the beekeepers are doing it, and I know that I really should be aware of what my mite count is, but the way that I see it is that they're going to get treated anyways. But I think in this case I should really ought to know, and I've got them hanging on the front of the hive, so I guess they're lending themselves to be treated for the good of the hive. So let me get the OA started on these hives that are choked off, and then we will do a mite wash and see what the count is. All right, before we begin, I want to share a design feature of my bee barn that I haven't previously shared, and that is that I built an OA port directly into the side of it. I did not want to get in a situation when I was doing my oxalic acid treatment where I had to try to inject the oxalic acid through a 4-inch deep entrance in the front, or I didn't want to be in a situation where I had to drill ad hoc holes into the side of my bee barns at treatment time. It's just not something that I wanted to do. So I actually inserted a 1/4-inch inner diameter copper tube directly into the side of the hive, and it's plugged up with a little PVC plug. That way I can do my OA treatment and then close the hive. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're going to get this party started. Now, before anybody says anything, I am not going to be wearing a mask today, but I'm going to do everything I can to prevent myself from inhaling this stuff. It's not good for you, so if you're doing an OA treatment, wear a mask if you think that it's necessary. I do believe it's necessary. I just don't have a new filter for mine, so we're just going to go ahead and get this done, and I'll hold my breath when I have to. All right, let's give this a go. 148 degrees, upside down. That's it. All right, first one down. Oh, shoot. All right, that's done. There's number 2. All right, I thought I'd put my veil on because some of these girls are not too happy that I've got the front of their hive blocked off. Girls, I know you hate it, but it's for your own good. I think you're done. Alright, so I want to let you know that I do have a bucket of soapy water right there underneath the camera, and I am washing my hands after every time that I touch this. I want to let you know that I'm not being willy-nilly with safety precautions. I just don't have a mask available, and I've only got one rubber glove, so it is what it is, but I am taking personal precautions to make sure that I'm not exposed to this in such a way that it will harm me. Wear your safety equipment if you have it. I've also gone through every one of these hives last night, and I cleaned all the bottom boards, so we are going to be able to have a great place to catch the mites and get a mite count from these hives. We're going to see what the actual mite drop is, and because these girls have not been treated since spring, I think it's going to be pretty stout. I can hear the girls inside the hive, and they're not very happy. Holding my breath, holding my breath. Let's go into this hive. Here it comes, girls. Here it comes. I'm gonna get rid of the itchies. Oh, that hive got loud all of a sudden. They didn't like that. Oh, this hive is loud. I can hear it through the box. They are not happy with what's happening. That's it. All right, before we do Juno, we are going to do a mite wash because she's got a bunch of bees hanging on the front, and it's a perfect opportunity for me to catch a few of them and do a mite wash. I don't like doing this. I don't want to kill bees. At least this way I know that I'm going to kill mites and the bees are going to live, and if there's no mites I don't have to follow up with the last two tests. There, once you kill the bees, you've killed the bees. So I'm going to kill 300 bees. I believe a cup of bees is 300, and that's what we're going to do. So let me get that prepared, and we're going to do it. I hate doing this. Don't want to kill them. Don't want to do it. Let me get my gloves on. All right, let's prepare the treatment, I guess. Oh, shoot. Right, I hate doing this. It's the worst. All right, here we go. Made a lot of bees not very happy. I'm going to back up. All right, while we're waiting on the results, I'm going to go ahead and clear the rest of these bees off here and seal them up. I'm sorry, girls. They're very mad. Okay, scooping worker bees off the front is obviously not a good plan. I guess we get the little nurse bees for a reason. They don't fly and attack. I'm going to go get a different veil. All right, I've got a veil that offers just a little bit more protection. Let me go ahead and choke off the other side of this. I'm sorry, girls. All right. Okay, I see 3 mites in the bottom. Nope, 4. I see 4 mites. So that tells me I have mites. I'm going to have to continue going the direction that I'm going in. Sorry, girls. Here it comes. Okay, these girls, I don't have an OA port drilled in. I guess we're going to try it through the front entrance. Got some of Juno's guards on me. Oh, I'm gonna get stung. I don't want to get stung. I think I'm gonna be stung. Juno's guards are all over me. I gotta hold my breath. All right, here we go. Last one, right through the bottom board. Hope these girls can handle it. It's a very small hive. I'm really concerned about doing these two small hives, but I guess they've got to be treated. It's not an awful lot of vapor for one small box. I think they've had enough. Just let that blow out over there. Just don't want to give them too much. And that's only a single box. And they're pouring out of the front. They're not happy with it. You'll see these girls probably do the same thing. Boy, they are not happy with the front of that hive. Space Force. Space Force is saying, "What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?" Hope I don't chase the queen out. That would be terrible. Here you go. You can breathe. I'll get this off there for you. I really should have done this OA treatment before now, but I tell you what, it's just been too hot in Georgia. Much too hot. Today I think the temperature is going to get to 85. I mean, it's humid this morning, but it's a lot cooler. Yesterday it was only 78. Yesterday would have been ideal, but it rained all day. Oh, they're not happy. They're not happy. I got to step back and have a breath. Wind is blowing towards you. I have fresh air back here. Guess that's good for me and not so good for you. Are you wearing your mask at home? All right, let's see here. Here we go again. Okay, Navy, I'm sorry. Here it comes. Air Force. Okay, so before I treat this hive, I'm going to take the Flow Super off of it. I don't want to leave that on here while I treat it, so we are going to get into this box really quick. Some of you girls are going to escape the OA treatment because you're coming off with the Flowhive. Oh, and that box is damn heavy. Son of a gun. Okay, this hive is full. All right, here we go. Here you go, girls. You're getting that. Ooh, the wind has changed direction. Violating all safety precautions. Throwing them to the wind. Bad idea. Don't do it. Right, here we go. All right, so if you were here last week, you know that Brady became a beekeeper, and I've already sent him home with a hive, a deep, a medium bottom board roof, the whole 9 yards, and these are going to be his bees. So as soon as their OA treatment is done and these girls are mite free, we're going to box them up in a nuke and send them on to his house. So these girls are going to be Brady's bees. All right, last one, girls. Last one, here it comes. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Here comes the stink. Here it comes, girls. Oh, they don't look happy. They do not look happy. They're saying, what's happening? What's happening? You will thank me tomorrow when you're not itchy. No more itchy bees. Get rid of the itchies. All right, that's it, ladies. There you go, and there you have it. We are done. All right, there you go, the end of another adventure. Now, we did manage to accomplish our goals today, and I'm going to tell you about it, but I've got to do it quick because I'm not wearing a veil, and I've angered bees in the bee yard today, and I don't want to get stung in the face. So with all that said, we did manage to get through all of the hives. We've given every single hive an OA treatment, so they are prepared for the fall. We will follow it up with 2 more treatments a week apart to make sure that we get all the bees, the ones that are uncapped and capped and going through all stages of development, so all will be right with the world. But everybody seems to be happy. We did manage to do a mite check on Juno. We found 4 mites, not a whole lot, but I still think it warrants a treatment, so we're going to treat the bees anyways. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. All that said, be happy. I will see you next week. Take care. God dog it. Yeah, bless it. All right, well, I just got a face full of spiders. I walked through a spider web, apparently with a bunch of baby spiders on it. Now I'm covered in baby spiders right in the face. Oh, it's disgusting. I should have checked before I went walking back to the thing there. Son of a gun, that's just gross.